Well, this is the new Kia Carnival and it is priced at 63.9 lakh. So it is expensive, but what does it offer? It is massive, it is huge, it's a different game altogether when you compare it to the earlier Carnival. But how is it to drive? How is it to be inside the cabin? And at the end of the day, is it worth 64 lakh of your rupees or not? That's exactly what I'll answer over the next few minutes. So first let's talk about the design of the new Carnival. Now compared to the older Carnival, it's a completely different design, of course entirely new model as well. You do however get the tiger nose grille up front. Now that's a Kia signature, so you would expect that. Beyond that, the grille looks really cool. It's got a metallic studded pattern which I think looks really premium and gives it an expensive feel. Also, the LED DRLs that are really long go from one end to the other. They look really sharp. And once you move to the side, you've got these chunky looking 18-inch alloy wheels. Adds a bit of dynamism to the overall design, and at more than 5.1 meters, the Carnival is really long. It looks long, but there is a lot to break the monotony of length. You've got a metallic garnish behind the C-pillar. That really adds a bit of a premium flair. Even the step board has been done up very nicely. Even the back, it's pretty sleek with these connected pattern for the tail lamps and a clean design. When you look at the overall design, it doesn't come across as a van. That's a very good thing. Yes, it does not look like an SUV as well, but it's somewhere in between. So at the end of the day, what you get is a vehicle that looks really cool, premium, and most importantly expensive, because that's what you want your luxury vehicle to look like. Well, the Kia Carnival just went from being a 3-row vehicle to a 2-row one. A fully flat floor. Where did the third row go? Here it is. And how does this work? Let me show you. Now this is how the third row looks, or rather the boot looks when you've got the third row up. Now how do you make it collapse? Well, you just pull onto this lever here. The seat goes in, it collapses, and you push it. Same for this seat, just pull it, and there you go. You've got a flat floor for putting all those big items that you want to when you want to move a house. Now once you step inside the cabin of the new Carnival, well, first of all, most owners aren't going to be in this place. But for those days where you're going to be in this seat, let me tell you what all do you get. First of all, the seats, ventilated in terms of heating and cooling. You get both functions, so that's a very good thing. Of course, cooling is the one that we need more in our country. Here up front, you've got this curved screen, which is an integrated screen with the instrument cluster and the infotainment part. The top part of the dashboard is the soft touch leather, and then the rest of the part has been done in a piano black. The plastic quality is great. Even at the bottom side, you'll find the plastic quality, the fitment quality is really premium. And all the climate controls here you see are in a feather touch pattern. So what you get is a cabin that looks really neat, premium, and at the same time very classy. In terms of features, it is loaded to the gills with features. You get connectivity, so you've got all the connectivity that you need. You can control a lot of things from your smartphone. You can access a lot of functions from your smartphone. You've got voice commands both in English and Hindi, so that is again a major plus. Beyond that, if you look at this lower part of the center console, you'll see you've got a wireless charging pad. Beyond that, everything has been done in such a premium way that even the 12-volt socket you push, it flips open. You also get an option to choose whether you plug in the Type-C cable. So do you want it to charge only, or do you want it to charge and also give you media access? So you can control that using this button. That's the level of detail that Kia has gone into with the Carnival. In terms of space, in terms of comfort, it's great. You've got a brilliant Bose premium audio system with very good, excellent sound quality. And then right up front, the visibility is good. You've got a HUD display that you can customize for what information you want. So yes, on those days when you choose to drive the Kia Carnival, you're going to be very comfortable here. Well, a click of a button and these automatically sliding doors make way for you to get inside these supremely comfortable seats in the middle row of the Carnival, and then I can either press on this lever or press this button, and again, effortless. So basically, that's what the Carnival is about. You don't need to make any effort for anything. It's about absolute comfort. Now talking about the seats, well, these captain seats are really great in terms of comfort. They get ventilation function, so that adds to the overall comfort. Also in terms of adjustability, well, there is a lot that I can do, but first let's talk about the space. I've got a lot of space right now, and this is even if I push it to the forward maximum position, I've still got a lot of knee room to spare. If I'm at the rear maximum position, well, I am short enough to utilize it. I'm 5 feet 8 inches for reference. Driver seat is to my driving preference, and you can see I've got enough room that I cannot even utilize. In terms of headroom, the clearance is decent enough, and the seats themselves, well, very comfortable. The cushioning is spot on, very good under thigh support. The backrest angle, of course, you can change it electrically. Both the seats, you can make adjustments electrically, so I can do that. You also have these blinds for privacy, but the party piece is the fact that you've got Ottoman support for both seats. So at the click of a button, as you can see, I can extend this support fully. I can retract it, and like I said, you can adjust the seat backrest angle, and that means on long journeys you can have a supremely comfortable seating position, and that's the USP of the Carnival. But the Carnival has 3 rows, and we have just talked about 2. So let's check the 3rd row as well. And now I'm in the 3rd row of the Kia Carnival, and well, it's got the same issues like most 3rd rows have, which is of course lack of under thigh support. You can see my knees are pointing upwards. Right now I've got the middle row seat pushed all the way back, and my knees are brushing against the seat. But the seat itself, in terms of cushioning, is quite comfortable. The headrest is adjustable, so I can adjust that and, well, get a decently comfortable position. You've got cup holders here. You also have the Type-C charging slots, and you've got blinds for privacy. So all of that is taken care, but like I said, this is pushed all the way back. If I push it forward, this is the kind of space you get. And this means that this 3rd row is not just for kids. You can have adults too sitting in here. Of course, no one would want to be here for 6-7 hours, but yes, if you're going around in the city or for short trips, no problem. The Carnival has a 3rd row that is not just for kids, and that's one of the other USPs it has over a lot of 3-row vehicles. Now let's talk about the driving part of the Kia Carnival. Of course, it's not a car aimed at those who are looking to drive, but although you will love to spend time in the back seat, what about those days when you're going with your family on a long weekend? How's it to drive? Well, first of all, let's get the stats out of the way. It comes with a 2.2 liter diesel engine only, 197 horsepower, 440 Newton meters of torque, and it is paired to an automatic transmission. How's it to drive? Well, to start with, it's a big and heavy vehicle, but despite that, it's quite light on its feet. So right from the word go, from the moment you accelerate, it has got some eagerness to it. So you do not find it to be lazy at all. You can look at the size, the length, and you might assume that this would be lazy to move. Absolutely not. It is quick, so when you're out on the highways, on the expressways, you can easily keep up on high triple-digit speeds with no problem at all. The noise, vibration, harshness, which we say NVH levels, are very, very controlled, and as a result of that, even when you're cruising at triple digit speeds, the cabin remains insulated from all these sounds, and that just adds to the overall comfort and nice feel inside the cabin. In terms of ride quality, brilliant ride quality. The suspension does a great job of ironing out all the surface undulations, potholes, bad bumps. All of it is ironed out in a very good manner, leaving all the occupants in a very comfortable state. Also, handling. Now, a lot of you would assume that this is a people carrier. It's long, it's massive, it's big. It won't turn. But you would be surprised to know how sure-footed the handling of the new Carnival is. Yes, it's no sports car, but it ain't no van either. And as you will see in this video, it can tackle corners really, really well. Yes, there is a fair amount of body roll, but once you get used to it, you can still commit to corners. But basically, it's not aimed for corners. It's just to show that yes, the underlying capability of the chassis, the suspension is great. And the overall handling, when you talk about straight line stability, rock solid, braking, very impressive. Even when you're undertaking a panic braking maneuver, the Carnival does not lose its line. And as a result of all of that, and the level 2 ADAS that it gets, which adds to the active safety and the passive safety, including the airbags all around and a lot of other features, which include traction control, ABS, hill hold assist. When you add all of these things, what you get is a vehicle that you will feel confident driving. You can take it up to high speeds and there is no nervousness about it. You will feel safe with you and your family in it. And of course, like we have been saying in the video, it is immensely comfortable and luxurious. But at the end of the day, does it justify the price tag or not? Now at 64 lakh rupees ex-showroom, yes, it does sound quite pricey, but put into perspective that it has no direct rival. Yes, the Carnival has no direct rival. You could either buy the Innova High Cross, which is at about a little over 30 lakh, but is no match for this. Or if you look at vehicles above this in terms of a luxury people mover, you have to go up to Toyota Wellfire, which is well above a crore. So right from about 30 lakh to 1.2 crores, if you're looking for a luxurious premium people mover, there's nothing. And that's the gap that the Kia Carnival is plugging. And for what it offers at this price tag, I think it justifies its price decently well. And like I said, there's no rival. So if you're looking for something that is supremely comfortable as a people carrier, is decent to drive, is loaded with features, and is under rupees 70 lakh on road, in some states, of course, in some states it could be over 70, but in that case, I think the Kia Carnival makes a great case for itself. Well, if you like this video, then please hit that subscribe button, press that little bell icon, and like and share this video as well.